So, in the last decade, I have run a bunch of races. I ran cross country in middle school, high school, and college. And in college, I ran in Florida. And I've run a bunch of obstacle course races throughout this time too. Out of all of the races that I've done, there are a couple that stand out because I messed up. Because I did not hydrate enough for the race that I was going through. My performance and my attitude tanked when I was not hydrated enough, So I want to help prevent that for you guys. So I know, when I travel, a lot of times I'll purposefully underhydrate so I don't have to stop to go to the bathroom a bunch of times. Like on long car rides or if I have plane rides, I won't be able to always go to the bathroom. So I tend to underhydrate. Well, I made the mistake of doing that a little bit too close to race day because my travel day was the day right before the race. And it 100% affected me the next day when I was running. During the race, I could tell that hydration was the problem because every time I got submerged in water or got a drink from the hydration station, my performance increased. I got better where I got faster at my running because I had some water in me or I got cooled down. So hydration is super important. And today I'm going to go over some key reasons why we need to make sure that we're hydrated. Dehydration, even mild dehydration, can inhibit performance. So it increases feelings of fatigue, decreases neuromuscular control, hurts your motivation, and can negatively affect your power, strength, and endurance. So it's very important that we stay hydrated if we want to perform at our best. Dehydration has also been shown to trigger short-term and long-term memory loss. So it's a really big thing when you're dehydrated and you might forget stuff. Hydration is also important because it aids in the prevention of heat-related illnesses like a heat stroke. So what are some goals that we might have for prolonged activity? Or like intermittent sports or endurance events lasting longer than 45 minutes. Because those are the ones where it's like hydration can plummet because you're going and going and going, depending on the temperature outside as well. Or inside, if you're an indoor sport. How can you, the viewer, and I prevent this from happening in the future? Well, one key step is to don't willfully dehydrate yourself. That would help. But what are some good strategies to help prepare you for the future? One step is pay attention to the weather because some climates may dehydrate you or make you not notice sweat loss as much as others. Kind of like when the air is humid, you feel like you're sweating a lot more and it's not cooling you down as much because it's not evaporating off your skin. Goals during prolonged activity include preventing greater than a 2% weight loss during the activity, so that can kind of show how much water you've lost. You could also replenish electrolytes in addition to water, because if you consume too much water without electrolytes, it can negatively affect your intra and extracellular fluid balance, or even cause the cellular fluid to be diluted. Electrolytes are also important for muscle contraction, so replenishing them can prevent loss of performance because your muscles can contract as they should. So you can monitor your fluid loss in training and practice hydration strategies during training to make you more prepared on game day or race day. Be hydrated before the event because you don't want to have to dig yourself out of a hole while you're actively trying to compete. While you're in a deficit and competing in the thick of everything, it's going to be harder to rehydrate yourself. So hydration strategies should be individualized because each body is a little bit different, right? Some have saltier sweat, so they might need more electrolytes compared to others who might not sweat as salty. And you can kind of understand, you can kind of see when somebody's a salty sweater, if they're wearing dark colored shirts, you can see the crystals of salt on their black t-shirts. There are limits to how much some people can handle ingesting during exercise. So sometimes sports drinks work best for some, and sometimes gels or other snacks can help replenish electrolytes and some water for others. There are several variables involved, obviously. There's always multiple variables involved with sports and everything else. Even for the average person, and not just the athlete, hydration is still important. Keeping optimal hydration can improve performance in regular everyday life, like memory, and even in sports performance. So if you have any questions, please drop a comment below. And if you found this video to be helpful, please like, and if you want to subscribe to the channel and get some more content like this, feel free to subscribe. Thanks. Bye.